Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem as we move on to another chapter. The Kingdom of Dain lies on the northernmost edge of Tellius. Its coastline is bathed in the icy currents of the Northern Sea, and frigid winds howl inland with terrible ferocity. As a result, Dain winters are raw and brutal. Ice and snow scour the land, leaving frozen scars in their wake. Through these blizzards, General Ike and the Crimean army press ever forward. Egnion's Imperial Senate may have lent Crimea troops, but even they doubt that the army can successfully fight off Dain. Yet somehow Ike and his company defy all odds and capture victory after victory. Embracing both Princess Alincia's dream of a liberated Crimea and the tragic history of his parents, Ike marches in grim silence. As we start chapter 20, defending Talrega. This can only mean one thing. The enemy knows exactly how we are going to move. With your permission, I'll begin an investigation to see if there's anyone suspicious among the troops. Ike? Ike? Are you alright? Huh? Oh, yes. Sorry. What is it? Nothing. I was just giving you the standard update. Shall I put it off till later? No, sorry, but can you start over from the beginning? I'll pay attention this time. Understood. Good morning, you two. What's wrong, Ike? You look so sleepy. I've had a lot on my mind. I meant to sleep last night, but I was up thinking. Before I knew it, it was morning. Really? I never thought I'd hear that. Ike didn't sleep because he was thinking. I wonder if Soren will start being polite. Listen, Titania, can I just... Brother! Ike! What's wrong, Mist? What am I going to do, Ike? My medallion's gone! What? It's gone? No! What am I going to do? It was my only memento of Mother! Did you drop it? Or put it somewhere and forget? Something like that? No, I always carry it with me. I would never lose it. I had it before I went to bed last night. It vanished while I was sleeping. Don't cry. It's not your fault. But... I said don't cry. I'll find it, alright? Alright. Sorry. Are you serious? You are to begin immediately. Yet that's General Petrine. If we do this thing, Dain will suffer. It's for the good of the country. Besides, it's only one territory. Stop mewling like an old woman. I hear you, and yet... If the goal is merely to stop the Crimean army, this is not necessary. The strength of my troops will suffice to... The last idiot who told me that ended up on a corpse pile. Now listen to me, and listen well. No matter how passionate you are when you tell me you'll defeat Crimea, I'll never pin my hopes on a bunch of foreigners. All you have to do is stop their forward progress. That's all. My plan will accomplish this. General Petrine, do you really, truly think so little of us? It's true that we were born in Medallion and not Dain. My men and I have been loyal to this country for 18 years. We have spared no effort to learn all the proper manners and customs of this land. But now, after all of that, to be dismissed as a bunch of foreigners? No one asked how long you've lived here. Want to know why? Because no one cares. Certainly not me. Where were you born? Huh? Where were you raised? Ha! This country doesn't need squatters like you. The only people Dain can count on in times of crisis are Dains themselves. Everyone else is just gutter leavings. So we're useless. Is that what you're saying? You tell me, migrant. Why is it that your unit, which was trained to be an elite royal guard, is here patrolling this hick-infested backwater? The answer's clear to me. How about you? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I offending you? Well, here's your chance to show us your worth. Halt Crimea's advance! If you are as skilled as you claim, you should be able to limit the damage to its bare minimum, should you not? Angry is a good look for you. I look forward to seeing the results of your work. Get going, Outlander. General Shiraham, must we truly go through with this? It's such a horrific act. It's only recently that the citizens hereabouts have even come to trust us. We have no choice but to obey. It's as the woman says, the only thing we can do is ensure the Crimean army is defeated as soon as possible. General, open the floodgates! Do it now! Ike, just a bit more. Would you mind hearing my report on our last battle? Sure. Go ahead, please. Very well. And so Ike ended up as MVP, and we earned ourselves an absolute ton of gold in the process and a fair bit of bonus experience to go with it. There were no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. Everyone performed exceedingly well as usual. That is all. With your leave, I will excuse myself. And so we're back at barracks once more, ready to do all the things. Well, Reese, you're getting so close to your 20th level at this point in time, aren't you? I'm so tempted to boost you up, but first of all, of course, we check info and start to outfit, as a woman of 3-star nature is here to chat too. Let us chat indeed. Yoo-hoo! You there, young man! I have business with the general of this army. Would you convey a message? Well, we recognize you from a certain mission where we got Makalov. Who are you? Who am I? What kind of low-born greeting is that? My name is Khalil. I'm a first-class mage. And what would a first-class mage want with this army? What's your problem? You look as if you don't believe me. Well, I suppose I can't hold that against you. It's not often you find beauty like this coupled with intelligence like mine, but it's true nonetheless. A mage, huh? Well, I guess you can never have too many mages lying around, says me who never really uses that many mages. Oh, and as a bonus, I'm quite skilled with a knife as well. Beauty, brains, and brawn. The goddess has seen fit to put the abilities of 3 people into one delectable package. Sounds like favoritism, doesn't it? Hello? Are you listening to me? There's a beautiful woman talking. Yeah, the point is that you want to join the Crimean army, right? How much are you planning to charge? Well, aren't you the little businessman? Let's see. How does free sound? Suspicious. What's the catch? I like my fees to be based on performance. Watch how I do in combat and make me an offer. Depending on what it is, I'll decide whether or not to grace you with my assistance. You're not lacking for confidence, are you? Of course not. I already told you. I'm a first-class mage. Well, we may as well hire then. Alright, you're in. What? You allowed to make decisions like that on your own? Perhaps I should speak to the general. I am the general. What? Okay then, with the what? But still, now Rayson wants to be spoken to after the dealing with a certain Kilvas king. Rayson, could you come down here for a moment? What do you need? I've got something I want to ask you about. If I can help, I will. Your ancestors. Forget it. It's nothing. What? Is something wrong? I apologize. Please let it go. It seems like something important has happened, but if you do not want to discuss it, that is your right. However, if this weren't a battlefield, your secret might not be safe. Please take care in the future. What do you mean? We of the Heron clan, if we choose to, we can read the thoughts of others. Seriously? However, this power is only available to us in a calm and peaceful environment. Here, in this desperate maelstrom of chaotic emotion, it avails me not. Energy here is warped and distorted. You know, now that you mention it, Rayson, are you feeling sick? You're so pale it's hard to tell, but I think your face looks more wan than usual. Pay it no mind. I'm fine. You've got nothing to prove. Why don't you stay off the battlefield for a while? Ike, I'm fine, I promise. Please, do not give me special treatment. As far as giving you special treatment goes, I don't really have a choice. I promised King Phoenicis I wouldn't push you too hard. If anything were to happen to you, I'd be at war with Dane and the Bird clans at the same time. I see. I came to repay my debt, but I'm really just being a burden. That was not my intention. Hold on a moment. Who said anything about you being a burden? I cannot engage in combat, so I'm nothing more than an obstacle in the field. No, you're absolutely amazing. Raisin, no, that's absurd. Don't you understand how useful your abilities are? No one else can do the things that you can. You're irreplaceable. So, if you're not feeling well and try to do too much, you may not be there when we really need you. I'm of use to you then? That's what I've been trying to tell you. We depend on you, and that's why I need you to make sure you stay healthy. In that case, I wouldn't mind taking a short break. But you can call me anytime. I'll come right away. I got it. So should we let him break for this mission then? I wonder. Right, supports yet again. Right, Oscar's support can be A-ranked, but that's not what we want to do, of course. Mist can't go with anyone at the moment. Rolf still needs to keep gaining more. Mia and Reese can support again, so let's get to it. Oh, hello Mia. You're not going to throw a sword at me again, are you? Huh? Oh, hey Reese. I was hoping to run into someone today, and guess what? You showed up. Ah, not that fortune telling again. Look, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Let me just back away now. No, stick around. Could be wrong. Maybe fortune telling can't predict the future after all. Too bad. That crone had a great reputation. Wait. Maybe. Yes? Do you want to train with me, Reese? Huh? Oh, why didn't I see it before? You have what it takes to be a legendary swordsman. You just don't realize it yet. There is awesome potential within you, and when you finally realize it, you'll end up clashing with me as my grand arch rival. I don't think that's likely to happen, Mia. Although, it's true that I once wanted to be a fighter back when I was a frail child. Aha! I knew it! You can't give up unharnessed talent like yours just because you're frail. Give it a try. Come on. I'll train you myself. We'll start with the basics. You will? Of course. Even if I'm training the man that will one day be my most hated rival. We better get cracking. Okay then, your most hated rival you're training. That sounds just weird anyway there, but still, we continue onwards to look for any supports that we can muster. Right, Kieran left here. Of course, no one really else is available to. We got Khalil in as well, who can support with Neff, which is interesting, and Tormod apart from that. Some nice wind ability there. I wonder what nature you are, madame. Dark in general, are you? Right, so apart from that, you had the spell Elf Thunder and Meteor. A level 6 sage with a knife as well, with the ability Nihil. It negates enemies' combat-related skills. A B rank all round. Seems pretty good to me. Elf Thunder here and Meteor. Long range fire magic. Stats seem pretty decent on top of that. I'd have to compare you with Soren, really. I think Soren's still got the best of you. That might be more due to, of course, having been properly trained up. Well, his luck and defense are terrible. Whereas Khalil's defense and luck are a lot higher. So I guess different strokes, different folks is one of the things again. Alright. Apart from that, we've got now 1,679 experience to award. We've got the ability to outfit some more. So maybe we should do that first of all. Do you know what? Let's just take another... Yeah, let's take that iron sword again and use that. Just use it up for you. And then we've got pretty much nothing else to check out unless Rolf wants another bow here. To be honest, there's a lot of bows in the bank for him. It's got the Laguz bows, of course, the Brave bow as well. Let's take a Laguz one. Not that I really intend to be fighting any in Dane, thinking about it. I don't think you're going to really see that much issue there. Right, so we've got Boyd. It's nicely equipped. Everyone else seems quite fine for the time being. If we put Olkeen in another mission with Boyd, there's a support building there, supposedly. Alright, soft Jill. Been keeping Jill out of battle here. But if I think I know what's up here, is the fact that conversation and the previous conversation with Har, this is her father that will be faced in the next battle by the look of it. Because by the sound of it, everything that was being said was because before it was said that there was a section of Dragon Knights that left, but according to Tanith, and I think that these are pretty much the guys because they left from Begnion, and that's what General Petrine was talking about. So apart from that, everyone is more or less equipped. I'd say Mia's overall gearing is getting a bit lackluster. But we're fine to keep on going. Maybe there's something for you to take, madame. Another steel axe with a charge of 1. To be honest, take a hand axe. Oh, no, there. Ah. Right, we decided to do something else with you, didn't we? And that was lances. We need to build up your lance skill. So we'll take the killer lance for now. You've got like a top rank for other thing. And now let's build ourselves another good weapon, I guess, is the last thing we can do in terms of sorting things out. So who shall take a good one? Jill, maybe? Soph? Well, now Volk's ready to be action used again with crazy good stats. I don't think Neff needs any extra materials there, but probably needs to go in and start fighting. That's for sure. I don't know really who to make his sword for. To be honest, if anyone, maybe Ike, but I mean, we've got so much stuff right now, it's ridiculous. We could just like buy silver swords and that soon. Right, let's forge. Forge a really nice axe. Alright, that's an A rank axe. Let's forge a really nice steel axe that can hit a lot better. The hit's good. It doesn't really need any extra attack. And weight is lower for doubling power. So just to use up the forge there, 2,500 experience. We'll change the weapon's name to Boyd Smash. I don't know. Now that we actually know how to write this again, we may as well use the thing when we can, after all. It's the Boyd Smasher. I don't know why, I'm just terrible at naming things. And we can actually write in Smasher as well. So that'll be nice for you, sir. And we'll make that blood colours. Right, we'll give that to Boyd, but we're going to have to, like, move something out for that, really. I know my hands are full, so we'll give it to Convoy at the moment. And that'll be good for me. Right, so all that's left, really, is to do a little bit of award experience. So, do we continue to try and... or do we want to get any spellcaster leveled up as well? To be honest, I think getting Reese near and ready to go for his next level would be a cool thing to me. I want to see him promote. So here we go. Level 20 brings him some extra mag and luck. And we'll let him gain the next level in a natural fashion. So 1 experience given there. We keep the rest of our battle experience. And apart from that, I think that is everything done. So all we can do is get out there and do more battling next episode. We've done some more base sorting. We saw some more story. But we move on to our next mission next episode. Join me then for more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, as I just make sure Boyd has the Boyd Smasher ready to go. Indeed he will. Right then, see you next time. Bye-bye.